Greetings. My name is Patrick, the piece of quartzite. I've been a lot of places over the past million years, and I've changed a lot too. So this is my story. I started out as magma, which exists underground. Don't confuse this with lava, which is above the ground. Man, was it hot. Then, one day, I was shot above the ground in an eruption. I was flying. Once I landed, I crystallized into basalt, an igneous rock. Crystallizing is the process where lava or magma cools and forms rock. "20,000 years later. I had worn away a bit, which I hope is understandable. 20,000 years of sitting in the sun can do that to you. It was hot, so I decided to go to the river. Which I did. In the water, it was a fair bit cooler, and I made a lot of friends, like this fish here. He's pretty ugly, and mean, and antisocial. But he, like me, had to move on. 15,000 years later. I had weathered into sediment. The process of weathering is where wind, or in this case water, wears a rock away. I got washed downriver into the ocean, when I was, in all my little pieces, washed up on the beach. The heat was annoying, but I got put into a work of art, which is pretty cool. 50,000 years later. The ocean dried up into a desert, forming into sandstone, a sedimentary rock. I was formed through cementing, the process where wet sediment piles up and dries. This compacts it and turns into rock. A meteor came. And I got thrown into a crater. 70,000 years later. I had sunk into the Earth's crust. I metamorphosized into quartzite, a metamorphic rock. Metamorphosizing is where heat and pressure change an existing rock into a new one. Usually these rocks are very hard. This is where I am today. I look a lot like a ruby, but maybe that was just because I'm embarrassed and I'm blushing. Well, thanks for listening. And I have a question.